The success of a business leader cannot be judged solely on his company's bottom line. For Dennis H. Reilley, his success has far surpassed company profits, making a true impact on his employees, our communities, and the world. Reilley was born on February 25, 1953, in Oklahoma City. His father, Bill, worked for American Airlines while his mother, June, was a school teacher.
I think he was a very well-behaved kid, although a love for the outdoors sometimes led him astray. I think he was a very good shortstop, spent his summers in Chandler, Oklahoma at baseball camp, and played baseball from grade school all the way up through high school.
Reilley attended Oklahoma City's John Marshall High School. Longtime friend and fellow cowboy Ken Davidson says Reilley's success can be attributed to his roots in Oklahoma's capital city.
We had the great fortune of living and going to school in public schools in Oklahoma City that had a wide range of socioeconomic children with us. And Dennis was right in the middle. And that was a great educational experience.
Reilley enrolled at Oklahoma State in 1971 and pledged with the Sigma Chi fraternity. He enjoyed his time with his friends and pledge brothers, but he was also a dedicated student, majoring in finance and commercial banking management.
Dennis was serious always as a student, knew when to bear down. One of those unique guys that always had a vision of what was in front of him and would always adapt in a great way to that.
Before graduating from OSU in 1975, Reilley met the love of his life, Cindy Kettner.
They met, I believe, in their junior year. Mom was an education major, Dennis was in the business school. And they just took off together from there and were able to go out and conquer the world and accomplish a lot of things together.
Dennis and Cindy married right out of college after he received a job offer from Conoco in Ponca City. He went to work as a pipeline engineer, a job that took the couple to Cheyenne, Wyoming. It would be the first of many moves for the OSU sweethearts.
I know that early on in the career it was a struggle for both of them, but it just goes to show you that if you keep your head down and keep driving, good things will come, and they are a prime example of that.
After only 4 years with Conoco, Reilley was named executive assistant to the company's chairman. He would go on to serve in a variety of positions in both upstream and downstream operations, including president and managing director of Conoco Ireland. In 1989, Reilley transferred to DuPont's chemicals and specialty business. Over his 11 years with the company, he served as a vice president and general manager for a number of divisions.
He works very hard. He leaves no stone unturned. He functions in such a way that he can be very effective and efficient, but he can do it in an honest way.
Just as his father did, Reilley encouraged sons Jason and Michael to participate in the sports they were most interested in. And despite his heavy workload, Michael says he never missed a moment to cheer them on and offer sound advice.
He would fly from Shanghai, China back to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and after a 20-hour flight, come straight to our baseball games. And I don't remember him ever missing a baseball game. He was proud to see us playing on the field.
Reilley's career continued to climb when he was named president and chief executive officer of Praxair in 2000. At the time, the industrial gas company lacked focus and had seemingly overextended itself into too many markets around the globe. All that changed under Reilley with his so-called crusade to improve efficiency and return on investment.
Dennis, really drove a very focused strategy, one that basically said we weren't going to go participate all over the world. We're going to be very focused where we participated, very selective in the countries that we invested in, and he was very disciplined in that approach.
Reilley received numerous accolades during his 7 years at the helm of Praxair. Forbes magazine named the company one of the best managed in America in 2004. 2 years later, they named Reilley one of the best performing bosses. Even following his retirement in 2007, Forbes named him one of the best CEOs of the decade in 2012.
So over the time period that Dennis was here, we added about $15 billion of market capitalization. And that's like creating another Fortune 200 company in and of itself.
As the son of Depression-era parents, Reilley knew the value of a dollar. He made sure every company's move benefited not only the organization, but also its employees and backers.
An example of that would be one lady came up to him and told him that because of her investment in that stock, she was able to send her children to school, to college. And what a huge impact that had. Dennis has always been about the little guy, and remains so.
Reilley has always given much credit to his success to OSU for the education it provided him. In return, Reilley has been a consistent champion of OSU students, returning on numerous occasions to speak at the Spears School of Business.
In the surveys we've done, he is one of the most popular speakers that the students have ever seen over the years, and partly because his message is really hopeful, it's warm, it's positive. He's obviously accomplished a great deal in his life, but he's able to convey a wonderful spirit to the students and just in a very humble, unassuming way, and it always really resonates with them.
Dennis thinks that it is a duty to give back to those institutions and people that have given so much to him. And he takes great pride in lending whatever advice, counsel that he can to the student body at OSU, especially in the business school that he grew up in.
When Reilley retired from Praxair, he and Cindy made one more move back home to Oklahoma. Son Michael says he's gone from 70 hours in the office every week to 70 hours outdoors, enjoying golfing, fishing, and hunting.
My mom and my dad today spend a lot of time laughing together. They enjoyed traveling. They've thoroughly enjoyed coming back to Oklahoma after all those years away.
The Reilleys have also become one of OSU Athletics' most fervent supporters and have only missed one home Cowboy football game since returning.
Everything's gotten better since they moved back to Oklahoma, got more involved in OSU athletics. They've raised the bar for us. If we had just a few more Dennis Reilleys and Cindy Reilleys, we could really change the world as far as college athletics.
The book is not yet closed on Reilley's distinguished career. In January, he accepted a position to serve as board chairman of Marathon Oil Company. He continues to serve on the boards of Dow Chemical and Covidien, having also served the H.J. Heinz Company, Entergy, and numerous others. Though his achievements are many, his impact on the companies and the people he worked with is even greater and certainly worthy of recognition by his alma mater.
I think he sees it as a tremendous honor. After a long career of hard work and traveling around the world, to come back to where it all started and be honored and inducted to the Hall of Fame, I just know he is thrilled about it.
He just impresses me as a principled guy. I think that's the way he ran his business. That's the way he raised his family. He stands for the right things, for all the right reasons, and he's the kind of person that made our country what it is today.
Given how loyal and how dedicated he is to this institution, it has to mean a great deal to him, and I think it's just a wonderful honor for such a wonderful man and a person who has accomplished a lot in his professional life, but also personally is just, I believe, a really great individual and a wonderful human being.
A wonderful human being with the heart of a cowboy. Dennis H. Reilley, 2014 Oklahoma State University Hall of Fame.